There's a lot going on that we have to talk about, including the Dalai Lama, who apparently is being canceled. The Dalai Lama has apologized after a video emerged showing the spiritual leader kissing a child on the lips and then asking him to suck my tongue at an event. Wait, I'm sorry, what? I thought he was just asking to like hug the kid. That's how I read it originally. Wait, hold on one second. I didn't realize it was like that, bro. The Dalai Lama is fucking canceled. There's even videos of him asking. Whoa, dude, I thought this was some Catholic shit. Yo, trigger warning pedophilia. Oh my God, the Rap TV emojis go crazy on this subject matter. The Dalai Lama issues apology after asking the child to suck his tongue. Whoa! Oh, this is why I go to Rap TV for all my favorite news, man. Oh my God, dude. It's so fucking gross. Bro, wait. He notes app apologized? Bro, he did fuck with Nixium, remember? Oh my God, this goes crazy. Oh yeah, this was hilarious. So the Dalai Lama tweeted, I saw the Dalai Lama tweet and Felix's reply to it. I didn't realize it was like that. I didn't realize it was like asking a child to like suck his tongue. That is way different. Because I saw this. This is good PR, by the way. These motherfuckers are good, dude. A video clip has been circulating that shows a recent meeting when a young boy asked His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, if he could give him a hug. His Holiness wishes to apologize to the boy and his family, as well as his many friends across the world, for the hurt his words may have caused. His Holiness often teases people he meets in an innocent and playful way, even in public and before cameras. He regrets the incident. Oh my Lord. I gotta fucking quote tweet this. I will show you the video in a second. He's just doing the Tom Brady thing, dude. Hold on. Oh my God. What the fuck? Hold up. The Dalai Lama is canceled, bro. He is so canceled. Holy shit. 1 second. People replying unfollowed to his tweet are hilarious. I just want to point something out to you guys. Okay? I want to point something out to you guys, but the Dalai Lama did actually fucking, endorse Nixium, the sex cult. Yeah, that's right. I mean, that was many, many years before that shit happened. This shit happened. So it should maybe come as no surprise to any of you if you are familiar with the sex cult Nixium and what the Dalai Lama gets into. Seems like they had that tweet cooking just in case. The fact that you recognize the status quo in this country is homophobia and are still willing to call Austin a bottom derogatory says a lot about your values and allyship to us gays. You basically call them the F slur for content. True. Very uncharitable. Asani actually endorsed them because they cure his ADHD. Wait, this is actually the Dalai Lama, right? With the Nexium sex cult guy, right? I don't want to fuck this up. This is real, right? I'm going to tweet this. Okay. That's not Jared Leto, bro. That's the reason. Also, low-key, that's the reason why I stopped growing my hair. I'm not even kidding. I think like one of the biggest reasons why I stopped, one of the biggest reasons why I cut my hair was literally because of this. I'm not even kidding. No, you had curly long hair. The cult leader look is with straight hair. It doesn't matter. With the glasses, it still did look kind of fucked up. Okay, 1 second. This is not some bullshit AI, right? Like having the Pope do this kind of thing was too on the nose. No. Seeing if you're trending, the fuck is going on? I'm a racist. There was another shooting. We're going to talk about that as well. Something is wrong with your camera. It keeps focusing on the background. Yeah, I know. Hold on. Yeah, we're going to talk about all of that. We're going to talk about the Rutgers faculty striking as well. Trigger warning, pedophilia. We're going to be talking about the Dalai Lama. Y'all thought the Catholics were rising up because it's Easter. It turns out the Dalai Lama himself is also rising up. And what I mean by that is he's taking a book right out of the Catholic Church, okay? He's taking a page right out of the Catholic Church's book, the good book, the Holy Bible, okay? Turns out I saw this tweet earlier today and thought maybe it's not that big of a deal. I was wrong because the Dalai Lama's account was grossly misrepresenting exactly what went down. We'll look at the E1 podcast thing in a second. But basically, the Dalai Lama came out of the gates swinging with a PR Notes app apology. He said a video clip has been circulating that shows a recent meeting when a young boy asked His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, if he could give him a hug. His Holiness wishes to apologize to the boy and his family as well as his many friends across the world for the hurt his words may have caused. His Holiness often teases people he meets in an innocent and playful way, even in public before the cameras. He regrets the incident. Now, when I saw this, I thought, what a weird thing. Like, why are people mad at him? He just hugged the kid? I don't understand it. And perhaps that was the intention. That's the reason why they grossly misrepresented the actual situation at play. Okay? It's not that the kid was asking for a young boy hug from a young Dalai Lama. He was playfully asking for way more than that. Trigger warning, pedophilia. Dalai Lama calls up a minor boy, kisses him on the lips, and asks for a tongue kiss like he's Tom Brady. Also, notice where he takes the boy's hand. This is disgusting and appears to be a case of child molestation. Turns out, it's more than even Tom Brady.
It's my tongue.
Okay, that's wild. I mean, is this a mistranslation? What the fuck's going on? The 14th Dalai Lama owned 8,000 kilograms of gold, 500 million USD, 6,000 serfs, and slave boys. It seems like this Dalai Lama needs to get his fucking money up, not his funny up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah? The previous Dalai Lama had 6,000 serfs? That's only going to make me grind harder. Okay? Bro, why do you say that in English, dude? What the fuck was that? What, like, here's what I don't understand. Like, is this like I don't know, is it a cultural thing? Do people suck each other's tongues? I don't know. Don't get mad at me. I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't know. I'm trying to be like as open-minded as possible. It looks nasty as fuck. It looks insane. Are we maybe applying Western morality and etiquette to people of other cultures? Maybe in their culture there isn't a sexual connotation when kissing someone on the lips. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was thinking, but he said it in English, and he said, suck my tongue. Here's the original video. That one was dubbed.
It's a question.
The Dalai Lama offered excuses for kissing a child on the mouth and asking him to suck his tongue. They should criminally prosecute him for sexual abuse of minors and for being depraved, a degenerate. I am not going to make any assertions further on this until I hear from the #1 cuties fan on the internet, Sneeko, until he defends the Dalai Lama, simply stating that that's a normal thing to do. I'm not going to make any assertions on this. I'm waiting for Sneeko to come out of the gate swinging to defend this one too. Inevitably, I'm sure it will happen. Okay? I love how Sneeko is the groundhog for pedophilia. It's Groundhog Day, baby. And Sneeko's back. The 14th is the current Dalai Lama. Apparently, they did own 6K slaves and serfs until democratic... Wait! This is the Dalai Lama that had 6,000 slaves? Now he can't even go about sucking a child's tongue without getting canceled, dude. You know, capitalism, not so great, huh? Western capitalists, not so great. Well, actually, if they had their way, Dalai Lama would still have slaves, I suspect. This is all the CCP, Communist Chinese parties doing, stopping him from, doing what he wants to do. Cancel culture, it's probably a Chinese communist propaganda to cancel the Dalai Lama like this. That's right. I found the angle, boys. I found the angle. Izzy is known for avoiding combat in his title defense fights. He is extremely boring. Alex was a child laborer and an alcoholic as 12 years old. Powhatan is the true heir to the middleweight throne. You don't know UFC, little bro. Don't speak on it. Bro, first of all, I know this part. I think that is actually very unique. And I think that that's like very... that's very interesting backstory. It's just that I simply am stating that Alex doesn't have the showmanship. That's all I'm saying. Wait, what the fuck? It is Tibetan tradition To stick your tongue out as a greeting and the English isn't his first language? The insinuation here is gross. Wait, for real? So what's up with that? So like what? Are they sucking tongues left and right? Like I'm confused. Why is this guy defending asking a child? Probably worth reading. Suck My Tongue, the Dalai Lama video controversy explained. Brother, I'm not going to lie. Okay, this reeks as doing a little bit of cover up for the Dalai Lama. I'm sorry, but it's fucking feels a lot like, you know, people are engaging in a way that just try and make it. Like, if that was the case, he probably would have fucking said that in an apology. That's a good point. He'd be like, oh, it's just a common Tibetan greeting to, you know, have your tongue sucked by a child. In Tibet, sticking out one's tongue is known as a traditional greeting, stemming from a 9th century myth about an unpopular king with a black tongue. When the king died, Tibetans began revealing their tongues to show they hadn't become his incarnate. Yeah, I think like you know, you can stick your tongue out to be like, you know, I'm chill. It's a little different when you're like, hey, can you suck my tongue, please? That's wild. That's like Elon Musk saying calling someone a pedophile is not defamation. It's just a South African cultural reference point. How many times is he? Why? Who else? Who else's tongues has he sucked on? Or asked to have their tongues be sucked? Yeah, the tongue thing is a greeting. Nothing to do with sucking tongues. LA Times from 1997 about the greeting thing. Yeah, I think, guys, I'm going to be honest. I think the Dalai Lama just wanted to have this child suck his tongue. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but this Dalai Lama guy, he seems kind of wild. Okay? Like, I don't know if you can hit the, wow, you're being culturally insensitive right now line here pretty hard. It's like the Vatican can't get away with that shit. You know what I mean? Sorry, Sweaty, you're being culturally insensitive. Catholic priests have to molest young children, okay? Like, you don't understand. It's just their culture. Like, that's not, like, I'm not, like, Mr. fucking neoliberal Western monoculture guy, but, you know, maybe I'm being a little insensitive here, but holy fuck. Also, let's be real. We have no right to judge the Baltimore Archdiocese for following the deep-rooted traditions of being Italian. Your chat making excuses for this guy's disgusting. They would absolutely not have the same energy when it comes to Arab culture or any culture from the bad guys. Wait, first of all, I don't even think there's any people in the chat that are legitimately making excuses for the Dalai Lama. I think we're just like, one, trying to comprehend it a little bit. And two, like we're trying to exhaust what the counter propaganda could be. Do you see what I'm saying? Like we're looking at like what the counter to this is to better understand it and form an opinion on the issue. People aren't grossed out that he stuck out his tongue. It's because he asked the kid to suck it. Yeah, literally. I'm Tibetan. He's right. In fact, Agent Smith Jr. I'm Tibetan. He's right. In fact, we do a greeting whereas someone puts out his tongue, usually an older person, and asks the other person to suck it, but it's not really sucking, more like a peck. This trend started in 1998 when The Undertaker threw mankind. You're such a piece of shit. Why am I reading this? You're a fucking asshole, dude. Okay? Fucking. Only the cousins, brother. This trend started in Tibet only for the cousins, if you know what I'm saying. You know, cousin sucking. It's just, that's what we call it. Tibet. r/world news Redditors thought this was a Chinese deepfake before the Western media reported it. Yeah, I mean, anyway, let's see. So let's see what the NDTV article is talking about. A Tibetan spiritual leader, the Dalai Lama, has apologized after a viral video on social media showed him asking a boy to suck my tongue. A video clip has been circulating that shows a recent meeting when a young boy asks His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, if he could give him a hug. His Holiness wishes to apologize to the boy and his family, as well as his many friends across the world, for the hurt his words may have caused, the spiritual leader's office said in a statement. What is the controversy? I don't know. I wonder what the controversy might be. Perhaps it has something to do with this like 700-year-old religious figure asking a literal child, in his words, to suck his tongue. I think that's the controversy. It's pretty open and shut. The incident took place during an interaction on February 28th at the event Ganj, a suburb of Dharamshala. According to The Guardian, around 100 school students were present at the event, which was organized at a temple. One of the students present there asked the Dalai Lama on microphone if he can hug him. The 87-year-old asked the boy to come up to the platform where he was seated. The monk then planted a kiss on the boy's lips as he leaned in to pay his respects. He then stuck his tongue out while placing his forehead against the boy's and asked the child to suck it. The boy moved away while the Dalai Lama laughed and pulled the boy in for another hug, said the outlet. The reactions. The video was recorded by one of the attendees and amassed more than 1 million views. Twitter users slammed the footage, calling it disgusting and absolutely sick. Utterly shocked to see this display by the hashtag Dalai Lama. In the past, too, he's had to apologize for his sexist comments by saying, "Now suck my tongue to a small boy is disgusting," tweeted one of the users. "What did I just see? What that child must be feeling? Disgusting," said another. Tibetan culture and tongue greetings. According to a 2014 BBC article, sticking out your tongue can be considered as rude, but in Tibet, it's a way of greeting. It has been a tradition followed by the Tibetan people since the 9th century when the region was ruled by Lama, who was known for a black tongue. After the death of the king, the locals started showing their tongues when asked to confirm that they are not like him or his reincarnation. The Institute of East Asian Studies, UC Berkeley, also mentions this in 2014 piece. Okay, but like, that's bullshit. That might be an actual tradition, but asking someone to suck your tongue is not. So why did you not clear that part up? It doesn't seem like anywhere were they saying, suck my tongue. That's not a Tibetan tradition, it seems. What the fuck is going on? This was way past the greeting stage too. Yeah, he already did the fucking greeting. That's a wild way to try and fucking defend this dude. I mean, that actually. Other controversies involving the Dalai Lama. In 2019, the Dalai Lama apologized for saying that if his successor were to be a woman, she would have to be attractive. The comments were criticized around the world, were made in an interview with the BBC. In the same year, he also triggered a controversy after saying Europe belongs to the Europeans on the issue of immigrants. Bro, stay in your own lane. Like, what do you mean? Why the fuck are you getting involved in like white nativist sentiment about European migration patterns? Like, what the fuck is going on? Bro, if I lost 6,000 slaves, I'd be working to recover them, okay? That's what I'd be doing. Worry about that, motherfucker. What are you doing? $500 million, dude? That's crazy. He's out here fucking talking about this. Stay in your lane, dog. Oh, clip it is a joke. Please be careful when reporting on this stuff. You don't want libertarians to see this and think they can tongue kiss kids in Tibet. Yeah, all the sex tourists are gonna fucking be like, oh shit, we gotta go to Tibet, dog. That's crazy. Could it be onset dementia? I do think that it probably is. It's more like, he it could be like dementia in the sense that, you know, he doesn't realize that that's going to not look good for him. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's what's going on. Like, it's probably something he does, but now it's just like he's not supposed to. He has no control factor that would stop him from doing it publicly. Anyway. In 2018, he said that Mahatma Gandhi wanted to give the prime ministership to Muhammad Ali Jinnah, but Jawaharlal Nehru refused as he was self-centered. He added that India and Pakistan would have remained united had Mahatma Gandhi's come true. The Tibetan spiritual leader later apologized for his remark. The Dalai Lama remains the universally recognized face of a movement for Tibetan autonomy. He fled to India in 1959 after a failed uprising against Chinese rule in Tibet, is regarded by Beijing as a separatist. Last month, the Dalai Lama named an 8-year-old U.S.-born Mongolian boy as the 10th Kalka Jetsun Dampa Rinpoche, the third highest rank in Tibetan Buddhism. Wait, what? Bro, why the fuck is there not like cool shit in like American Christianity? Like, dude, that's sick. Like, you give rankings and stuff to just like random children. That's pretty fire. Like, imagine. Isn't it like Avatar The Last Airbender where they like play with toys and shit, and then like if your child plays with like a particular toy, then you're like, oh, that's the reincarnation. Like, it's that sort of like cool stuff. I think, look, you know what my take is on religion. If it's not like harmful, I don't really care if people believe in whatever the fuck they believe in, as long as they're not like using it as a justification for their bigotry. But like things of that nature, like playing with toys and whatever, like that stuff is cool. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, this guy's going to be the next pope because he's playing with these specific toys. Like he's gravitating towards the specific toys that you know, that only the Dalai Lama would play with. That was an episode of King of the Hill. No, but isn't that a real thing? So back in the 90s, we used to go to my grandma's with the Sunday night dinners, and she used to say words that us kids would ask our parents about on the way home. We were told never to talk about them and that they were awful, hurtful words, but grandma was a person out of time. He's ancient and honestly irrelevant in the grand scheme. I don't think he's... What? Bro, what do you mean? Like, even this article admits, like, this guy is seen as the beacon of, like, Tibetan autonomy against China. What the fuck are you talking about? If you think that he is, like, irrelevant when... he is seen as like the one, a spiritual leader that is profoundly important, and two, like, you know, spiritually and physically the guy who is leading Tibetan autonomy. You know, it's not irrelevant. It's like saying Joe Brandon smelled. If Joe Brandon did this, like, it would not be irrelevant. You know what I mean? His horniness is a genuine politician, and that makes this 10x shittier. Yeah, he seemed like a prophet. Yes, that's how the aviator was chosen. These chatters are just uncultured and are missing out. You mean the Avatar? Wait, hold on. I think the Dalai Lama shit is real too. Look. Once these visions and signs have been followed up and a potential child has been found, there's a series of tests to verify the rebirth. The child is presented with artifacts, some of which belong to the previous Dalai Lama. If the child identifies which objects belong to the Dalai Lama, it is taken as a sign. I fucking called it, dude. I'm so much more cultured than you. All you motherfuckers are like, it's Avatar The Last Airbender. No, guess what? That's how you find the Avatar, but they stole that from the Dalai Lama. It was also an episode in my favorite slice of life anime, King of the Hill. Back when China took over Tibet, the Dalai Lama was seen by Western nations like the U.S. as their best bet to jumpstart a nationalist movement against the communists. So we'll back him up 100%. In fact, they tried to retake Tibet in 1998 when Undertaker threw mankind off of a cage at Hell in a Cell. Dude, that's so crazy how linked that powerful moment from WWF was with respect to like the Free Tibet movement. It's wild to consider, but it's real, definitely. You should rewatch this Dalai Lama segment from a couple of years ago.
We want to talk about.
Here's one thing I will say though. Honestly, first of all, let's watch the full clip, I guess, to maybe get a better understanding. And then after that, we'll do the John Oliver.
Okay, come. First here. Then I think finally here also. And suck my tongue. Thank you. Thank you. We are same human brothers, sisters.
What's he grabbing his hand for? That's like fucking makes it extra gross, dude. This kid's gonna rank up really fast, sucking on tongue though. He's gonna be global elite in no time. Like, this is like opening up a fucking crate and having like an excellent knife, super high rarity, durability is high. You know what I mean? It's like that's what that's like.
Thank you. Now, you should.
Speaking to the Dalai is like the closest to speaking to your gods. It was a huge deal. Yeah, now imagine if like you fucking are speaking to this like, you know, holy figure who was like the prophet, okay? And then he grabs your fucking hand and puts it in his crotch region while telling you to suck his tongue. Like, all of a sudden, your entire understanding of the world as a child is warped, okay? Do you get it? Like, this is like insane. I don't even know how the fuck liberals are trying to defend this, to be honest. Like, there's no defense for this. The fact that like this dude was literally trying to be like, oh my God, like you're actually being racist because like, you know, the fucking the Dalai Lama is just doing like a cultural thing is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know, the hand part is just him putting it down, but the rest is weird as fuck. Dropped an updated notes apology. Okay, shut the fuck up. Liberals are warmongers, that's why they love to. What? Okay. Hasanabi, it's just weird. I don't care about cultural differences when it comes to kids. Yeah, dude, what the fuck? I met the Dalai Lama when I was 6, and he was not this weird, lol. I think old age rotted his brain. I think when you get older, okay, you know, some of the control mechanisms that would stop you from doing shit in public, okay, goes away, and then you start doing them in public, and then when you do it in public, people are like, what the fuck are you doing, dog? Chatter's like, Mongol Shevik says, I met the Dalai Lama. I did not suck his tongue. Okay. Even if it's cultural, it shouldn't be excused. It's not. No, I agree. It shouldn't be excused. But it's also not even cultural. So I'm not even I'm not even going to do that. Like, I'm not going to act like that's a thing. We already very quickly found out what the cultural thing was. Okay? I do, however, find it incredible, okay, that you could be a man who owned 6,000 serfs, like slaves, okay, and in the same lifetime lose all of that and then have to write a fucking notes app apology for sucking on a child's tongue or trying to get a child to suck your tongue. Like, what a fucking, he's lived for too long. You know what I mean? Homie, you had like literal child slaves and shit. What the fuck? It's wild that he's getting canceled for, it's wild that he's getting canceled for, like, you know, saying that the next Dalai Lama should be sexy. Okay? Or that, or doing a little bit of, fucking pedophilia. When the man literally, what the fuck? It's Dalai, not Dolly. Stop. Am I saying it wrong? Isn't that how you say it in English? Bro, it ain't fair. You need to have the Dalai Lama on the pod to see what he has to say. See if March will reach out to his folks. Yeah. I think it's Dalai. Wait, really? Dalai? Dalai? Is that how you say it? What? Here's a, found this.
And I don't like it a damn bit. Oh my God. Look out!
What? What? No. This was on my wrestling arc. This was some fun shit. Yeah. Dalai Lama. Clip titled, Dalai Lama did what? Yeah. The wrestling art was so cool. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Oh, shit. New JCS. Let's go. His actual name is Tenzin Gyatso. More Avatar connection. Yeah, I think Avatar was, you know, using him as a reference point. You know what I mean? Okay. Lama Thondup was born on the 6th of July, 1935 to a farming and horse trading family in a small hamlet of Takster of Chijitagstad at the edge of the traditional Tibetan region of Amdo in the Qinghai province. He was one of 7 siblings to survive childhood and one of 3 supposed reincarnated Rinpoches in the same family. His eldest sister, Zeding Dolma, was 16 years his senior and was his midwife to his mother at birth. Damn, bro. The come up is crazy out here. Imagine going from like a horse trading farming family where like all of your siblings got fucking eviscerated to just becoming the Dalai Lama. That's wild. Yeah. Where are the fucking American podcasters talking about how he started from the bottom, now he's here? You know what I mean? Think about that. The real grind set is the Dalai Lama. That's a self-made guy right there. Look at him. Look at him as a baby, bro. He's got he's got good drip, to be fair. This is like Tibetan drip goes kind of crazy, to be fair. Does this make him a Nepo baby or not? I think the Dalai Lama is a Nepo baby, and that's why he should be canceled, yes. Because, like, he's reincarnated. You know what I mean? He's reincarnated from the previous the previous Dalai Lama, who also is a Nepo baby. He's also a CIA baby, too. So, like, there's also that, too. We had a Prince 9th in line get caught in the act of noncing. He's still going strong. Llama Boy has fallen off. Yeah, it's giving Western supremacist attitude, Sweaty, honestly. Like, when what's his face? Prince Andrew gets to do a little bit of nonsense with Jeffrey Epstein. People say he's in the wrong, but then But then when a Tibetan guy's doing it, then it's like, wow, really fucked up, Sweaty. How dare you do that? You know what I mean? It's like kind of racist. He was already on E1 a month ago. None of us white hosts played him. Okay, I was gonna play this clip real quick. Yes, but yeah, I don't think this is correct. I think the insinuation isn't gross. I think the fact that Dylan is defending this is pretty gross. I'm gonna be honest with you. So now all Dalai Lama future reincarnations are now potential pedos. How does that work? Oh, that's a good question. I think the way it works is like, dude, oh my God. The way you get out of this is by saying, oh, it's the previous reincarnation that was a pedophile. So like, the previous reincarnation was a pedophile. So that's why like, he did it. You know what I mean? You can't cancel him from the past life, right?
You know they got women running for office these days, right? Like I be in the ballot box and some of these bitches sound fine as hell. They got the sexy porn star names like Lori Lightfoot or some shit. Like, damn, can I vote for your ass to meet me at the Radisson by the airport?
This is Dalai Lama raunchy stand-up set caught on tape in new 2023 1080p HD. This is E1, the E1 podcast, a comedy podcast, portraying for those who don't understand jokes or humor or whatever, a month prior to this, talking about how this is what Dalai Lama stand-up set would be like.
Instead of the damn governor's mansion, you ever have some ugly bald motherfucker grab your girl's ass? That's me. So I'm watching this porno the other day, and you know what I realized? The pandemic changed porno. The guys know what I mean. Yeah, don't act like you don't know. Like girls be wearing masks and shit, like Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat is sucking and fucking in these pornos nowadays. I watched so much damn porno during the pandemic. We all did. Right, fellas? The guys know what I'm talking about. My posse was like, your hand will be the only thing hairy on your body. Cause you know how jacking off make your palm hairy? Like it was on some royal family shit. King Harry, Harry Royal, whatever his name is. Yeah, okay, what else? So the royal family's in the news again? Yeah? The queen died last year. What? Did someone fuck her too much? Cause she's too old to be just giving that pussy away. You ever be fucking some old pussy and think like, yo, I'm gonna kill this bitch. Like, no way her doctor said her heart healthy enough for sex. Anyway, that's how the queen died. From giving away the pussy too damn old.
Okay, I should have never played this on this broadcast. What the fuck have you done to me on this? I know. Listen. It's supposed to be the Dalai Lama bombing a stand-up set. Now I'm going to have to do this thing where I have to describe what this bit is supposed to be. Oh my God. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Just don't worry about it. Okay? Don't worry about it. Episode 1 is a comedy podcast. How do I describe episode 1 to my chat? Like how? How do I describe E1? I can't, okay? A better way to fully understand it is that Lola Bunny, now that's a woman, okay? That's all I'm going to say. Wasn't Felix in episode 1 before? Yes. Just say it's like Come Town and move on? No, I don't think it's like Come Town. I think that it's... What? No, it's not like it. It is way... I think it's way more preparation. Yeah, it's infinitely more creative than Come Town. M. Hud, it's my brother's podcast, and it's way more creative than Come Town, you stupid bitch. Yeah, it's not like Come Town at all. I'm not even shitting on Come Town. I'm just saying that like this is very different. Anyway.